So essentially what we've been doing during my tenure here for the last almost 2 years is following up on our leaders' comprehensive partnership that they signed in 2016, which in which we promised that we would put our painful past behind us and focus on a shared future. And our goal here in the Lao PDR is to help Laos develop into a prosperous country and an independent voice in ASEAN. So we have a lot of things that we're doing to try to move that forward, including development programs, people-to-people ties, trying to increase our economic ties between our country. We're particularly proud of some of the development and assistance programs that we have right now. We have, I think you guys are aware, we recently did an event surrounding a very large Magavang Dole school feeding program. I think most people are aware of our assistance in the unexploded ordnance sector. And also we are planning a development program, the first one here, bilateral assistance program since 1975. So we're excited.
I see. Now, can you share with us how does the United States plan to support or continue support in the business sector, right? Or in other areas like the education sector as well?
Yeah, so we have a variety of ways. In particular, there have been some real growth in the business ties between our country. I think you guys know that GE is here in Laos, obviously Coke and a few other names that people recognize. And those are big American companies that are working here in Laos. You also might have seen some recent MOU signings between American companies, some joint ventures with a Vietnamese company as well. So American companies are coming here. They're, of course, looking for a business environment that attracts American companies, and we're working with the Lao government to create that environment here through some development programs. We have an assistance program that helps Laos with its WTO commitments, and also we are planning with our partners in the Lao government future programs that will create a welcoming environment for small and medium-sized enterprises and also even smaller micro-enterprises.
I see. You mentioned some of the major American companies that have invested here in Laos. Can you share? Aside from that, what do you think is the overall situation of the business ties or business relations between Laos and America?
Yeah, well, we have certainly have room to grow. We want to make sure that we do our best, again, to help Laos develop into a prosperous country. And so there's opportunity for American business to work here in Laos. One thing that American companies really look for is a welcoming business environment to attract them to work in a country. So that essentially means a strong regulatory environment, transparent laws and rules, a reliable dispute resolution mechanism, and these are all areas that we're working with our partners in the Lao government to strengthen. Laos wants to be a rule of law country by 2020, and that's something that will certainly increase confidence on the part of American investors to bring investment here.
I see. And of course, as you know, Laos is celebrating Visit Laos year here this year, and you of course shared with us in the past about how the tourism, about your visits into various tourism destinations.
Yeah.
Can you share with us what would you say is the overall American perspective on tourism in Laos?
Yeah, I think Americans love to travel, and they love Southeast Asia. So there is a lot of opportunity for Americans to come visit Laos, and the kinds of things that raise the profile of the country are things that we've been doing, like having high-profile American visitors come here, including former President Obama. So I think people are getting to know Laos a little bit better, and I'm hopeful that more and more Americans will see here what I see, which is a beautiful country with wonderful people and well worth visiting.